Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOs.com. I'm the first impressions gameplay video for Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft, a 2D collectible card game MMO developed and published by Blizzard. I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Hearthstone or just learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's go and get started. And as your first login over here, you actually, well, not my first login because I've played this game before, you get 1 quest per day and you can get up to 3 quests at any given time. Completing quests simply gives you money, gold, which you can use to purchase arena runs, as well as purchase cards in the game. So I have 3 quests currently available, and I'll show you that in a bit. But for now, let's just jump into an actual game, and I'll explain some of the basics and then run through the features afterwards. So let's click play, and you can see you can have up to 9 different decks at once. These are all the decks I have currently set for myself. You can delete them and make new ones if you want. We're going to go ahead and play my Warlock deck for now. And we're going to play ranked. And it says rank 19 over there. That means you start rank 25, and as you win a certain number of games, it goes lower and lower until you hit rank 1. And after you hit rank 1, you can, after you win like a certain number of games, you reach legend, and that puts you in like an actual number then. So up until legend, you don't know where you stand in like top 1,000, top 2,000. But once you reach legend, it'll be like legend 2,500, which will exactly mean that you are the 2,500th best player currently on an NA. And being that I'm ranked 19 right now, it's not very good. You start at 25, 19 is not very good. However, it does reset every single month. So when I actually play ranked, I typically get to rank 10, 11, or 12, which is, I think, in the top 10%. So it's not awful. It's nothing great, nothing to write home about, but it's something. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this card. I don't need this. So you draw, I don't want this card. I'll take the rest. So I have a nice curve over here, 1, 2, 3. I am playing a Murloc deck if you haven't realized. And it's actually a really fun deck. I was able to get, I think, my highest was rank 7 with this deck. And that's with very casual play. I just play always to finish all my quests. So you saw in the bottom right earlier, I had a ton of gold because I just complete all my quests. So this kind of sucks. I'm not going to be able to kill that Voidwalker with anything. I can play this, which I will. I have the coin. Whichever player goes second gets the coin. It's a card. In order to balance the game out, because you go second and you have a slight disadvantage because he's got 1 mana right now. I have 1 mana. But on his turn, he's going to have 2 mana. So the game gives you a one-time usable coin if you go second. So I'm going to play this card. It's the only thing I have in my hand that can really kill this thing. Let's see what he does. All the classes in the game have their own hero power as well. Life Tap, for example, lets you draw a card and take 2 damage. Only Warlocks can do it. All the cards you see with the purple background are Warlock exclusive cards. Wow, am I playing against another Murloc deck? If so, it's going to be kind of weird. Murloc versus Murloc is the most ridiculous matchup in the game. It's extremely, extremely odd. So, I kind of want to save till he plays more cards and play this. But that may not be a good idea. You know what? YOLO, we're going to draw a card and do nothing. And I want to play this in 2 turns. And in those 2 turns, I'm going to take so much damage probably. So hopefully it does work. I need 4 mana for that. If you ever play Magic the Gathering, the core gameplay mechanics here are very similar. The top left is the mana cost. And this is a spell, it does whatever it says. And these are minions and creatures. You can see the bottom left is your attack, and the bottom right is your health with a droplet of blood. Alright, he's got some strong stuff over there. I'm gonna have to, we're gonna let 1 more turn go, boys. Hopefully I don't get destroyed, because I'm probably gonna take a lot of damage for now. With this AoE, okay, I can kill all these next turn. But in the meanwhile, it's gonna hurt. Another cool thing about Hearthstone is you can actually interact with the environment. You see this laser gun? Whoosh! It's gonna fire lasers at him. I missed. I'm gonna get him in the eye. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And that was even worse. We're doing this. This is happening. I'm not gonna stop. All right, you can't hit him in the eye. Hit him in the chest. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this for some sick AOE. But I'm at 8 HP. I played that horribly. I'm probably gonna lose at this point because he's got 5 mana still, and he's gonna be able to draw cards. So this was a bad play by me. Handle it. Alright, I need a taunt pretty badly, so let's hope I get a taunt. Please. I did not get a taunt. I'll play this, and I'll play this. He's gonna hit me for 2, and if he has any charges, I'm gonna get kind of screwed. This is a rough game for me. I'm gonna lose. Playing Murlocs is actually makes your yeah, I'm definitely dead. Murloc versus Murloc is pretty insane. So I'm gonna get smacked for 12-9, and he's gonna hit me with that again. So yeah, I got destroyed this time. My win ratio with this deck is actually surprisingly good though. You can't win them all. I remember last season I played, I got from rank 20 to like rank 15 with non-stop wins with this deck. Non-stop wins. And if you get multiple wins in a row, you're on a winning spree and you get more stars. When you fill up all your stars over here, you progress to the next rank. And I can play another deck too, but let me show you some of the other simple features. Show you some cards in the game. Being a collectible card game, you need cards to make decks. You can see all your viewable cards in your My Collection area. And even though it's a card game, you can't trade, which is a pretty big setback. I mean, one of the most fun parts about card games, at least physical card games, is being able to trade cards with your friends and showing them off. And kind of not having that feature in the game limits that option. Like, it just makes it less like multiplayer without that option. However, there is a crafting system, so you can actually get rid of the cards you don't like. See, if I have let's look over here. Let's find a card over here somewhere. Let's say I don't like this card. I can just click on it, disenchant it, and I get 5 powder, or dust, not powder. And you can use that to craft any other card you want. Crafting this card requires 40 powder, so you always get less powder for something than it takes to craft it, but it lets you get rid of all the cards you don't like and basically craft the cards you do like. So if I want Mal'Ganis over here, and if you recognize all the names of the cards, it is obviously based on the Warcraft lore, so a lot of Warcraft characters will be here. It costs quite a bit to craft him. Crafting golden versions of him costs even double this amount too, so golden cards, they look cool, but there's no actual difference in gameplay. But let's get out of here for now. The fact that there's no trading is not that big of a deal because you can just craft what you need, but it does take a lot of questing to unlock enough cards to make good decks. If you just start playing the game, you're at a pretty big disadvantage because you don't have all the cards. But let's go and play an arena run because I have tons of gold anyway. Do I already have an arena deck? I already have an arena deck, guys. I'm already 0, so I'm going to retire this deck. And I'll go ahead and make a new deck for you guys so you can see what that's all about. If you haven't played Hearthstone, that is. Pretty sure most of you know what Hearthstone already is because it's actually a really popular game. But I'll run through the arena system. And if you've never heard of if you've played Magic the Gathering, it's the same as drafting, where you make your own deck based on random cards. And the game is basically lagging for me. And the way however well you do in arena, you get a reward over here. I had 0 wins with this deck, so I'm gonna get like the worst. I'm gonna get a deck of cards and some powder, which is nothing special. Let's go ahead and make a deck. In order to make an arena deck, it costs $100. You can pay $2 or 150 gold. We'll pay 150 gold because I got lots of gold to go me. And I am gonna play as Mage, which is I like playing Mage in arena. So all the classes, it gives you 3 random classes you can play. And of those 3 classes, now you get to make a deck. You make a deck based on 3 random cards presented towards you of the same rarity. So out of these, I haven't played Hearthstone since a lot of the new cards came out. So I'm not sure which is optimal play. So I'm gonna follow my heart and just build a deck that whatever. You know, let's make Arcane Nullifier. Let's go ahead and get this. Oh man, these all suck. I'll get this guy. I have 2 mechs already. Like this card. That is a mech. If you have a mech, it gets +2 attack. So a lot of cards do synergize with each other. I kind of like this card. This card's fun. This card's really good too. I'll get Zombie Chow. So this is actually a really fun way of making decks that you would normally never see in prearranged decks. They call them constructed decks. If you make a deck on your own, it's called constructed because you have X to all your cards, you pick the optimal cards you want, and then you make a deck. Whereas here, you have to choose one of these 3 cards. So it opens the door for more creativity and more it lets you see cards that you normally would never see in regular play. Whereas one card might be really bad in a constructed deck, it might be really good in an arena deck. Because in constructed, there is a meta, and certain cards always you see them more often than not. I'll get duplicate. I'll make a deck pretty quick because I don't want to spend too much time here. We're gonna go with we'll get Defender of Argus. Oh yeah, we get a legendary. You don't always get legendaries in your arena. We're obviously gonna get this guy. This guy's the best of this. What is this card? Emperor Thorison. I'll take this one. This is Malagos is fun. If you have a deck that has a lot of spell power, Malagos is fun. It's not a good card, but it's a fun card. Definitely get Fireball. Why we get an epic too. So the rarity goes common. You have rares, you have legendaries, and then you have epics and legendaries. I'm gonna get Pyroblast costs 10 mana. I don't like this card. It used to cost less, but they did nerf it a while ago. Let's get. Let's do this. Oof! I actually should have got another one. This costs too much mana. I even read it. Let's get Mech Warper. So we have like an odd mech themed deck over here. This card used to cost 5 mana and it used to be super popular, but they did balance by making it cost 6. He used to be in so many different decks, but now that he costs more mana, he's only in very, very specific decks. Let's grab this. And you can see what kind of cards you're grabbing down here. I do need 1 Flame Strike in my deck at least. And let's get 12 mana, wow. But it costs 1 less for each card in my opponent's hand. I'll get this guy. Let's get I'll get this one too. I do need some more minions though. Let's get this guy. This is a really fun way of making a deck. Though again, you can't always play arena because it costs 150 gold. Let's get explosive. All minions, not bad. Can clear the board. I will get. I need more minions though, more creatures. Let's grab. Look at this guy, the Illuminator. I'll get Snow Chugger. The sheep is actually not bad either. Let's get this guy. Actually, maybe that guy would have been better. Who knows? Let's grab this. I'll make a deck real quick and just jump in. This is not a bad card. I have a lot of 2-mana spells, and my curve is kind of odd. Let's get more Flame Strikes. If the game goes into the late game, I got this. Again, all the cards with the blue border is specific to the... Any card with the colored border is specific to the class you're playing. Whereas anything else, like these cards, you can use in any deck. So if you have a shaman deck or a warlock deck, you cannot use these cards with the blue borders. Let's get a fireball or sheep, boys. Fireball or sheep? Fireball. Always fireball. That's interesting. But I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get Sea Giant. And let's go play. There are guides on the internet for what cards are most optimal. I'm following my heart, so I don't really care. I'm playing for fun. And you get to play arena basically till you lose 3 times. And if you lose 3 times, you're out. And the more wins you get up until you lose 3 times, you get better rewards. So there's a max number of wins. I think, what is it, 12 wins? 9, 12? I think it's 12. I haven't played Hearthstone in a little bit. I play on and off, usually just to complete my quests, and that's usually it. And the reason being, you can only have 3 quests at a time, so you might as well complete them. Jaina versus Jaina. And you have an option to mulligan at the beginning, get rid of certain cards, draw new ones. I don't need these 2 right now. They cost too much mana for me. And I drew cards that cost even more mana. Don't you love that? So I've actually been a long time fan of Magic the Gathering. I've played that game since I was like 11 till I was the cool kid in high school, all right? Who played trading cards at the lunch table. That was me, all right? Me and my like 7 random kids would just play Yu-Gi-Oh! We'd play Magic the Gathering. We played the Pokemon trading card game at lunch in high school. When I was a senior, okay? I was that cool. I was that kid. So it was, we had like the nerdiest table in the world. Just imagine it, just like 8 kids playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At the lunch table. Though Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't really like Yu-Gi-Oh! Too much because it was like one of the most imbalanced card games I've ever played. Because there were so many just absolutely dookie cards. Like if you had Gemini Elf, it was 1850 attack. It was just better than like 90% of other 4-star cards in that game. But enough Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk. We're playing Hearthstone. Gameplay-wise, this is actually really well balanced because cards are updated for if they're broken. If a card appears way too much in the meta, it is slightly altered. But I do want to mention, as of this game came out last year, as of this video, back in March 2014, they've only had to alter a handful of cards to maintain balance. So Blizzard has done a pretty good job creating balanced cards from the get-go. That they haven't had to go back and change too many cards. So as a mage, my ability is Fire Blast. Does 1 damage for 2 mana. I'm gonna... I could just attack this. I'm gonna hit his face. Chugga chugga! We're gonna play this. Embrace the light. Though I don't have any secrets for him, unfortunately. But he is a 2/4. Go play this for 2/3 actually. This actually might have been better. Enrage means if he gets hit once. It tells you when you highlight it too. I should mention too that the interface in this game is remarkably helpful. So this turn we're gonna go ahead and use Frostbolt on this. We're gonna go ahead and zap that, and we're gonna hit his face and then turn. Another really cool thing about Hearthstone is all the stages. There's like a whole bunch of them. They are interactable, so we can go ahead and click on this one. See that water bucket? It's gonna fall. You click on this, you get rid of that too. It's a little feature you do when you're bored in the map. I can kill these. I can hit this one. The ceiling goes away, and I can also use. What do I do now? This guy's got 5 HP. I'm gonna fireball him. Does 6 damage. Hit his face with this, and when he dies, he gives us each a little card over here. Return friendly mini to your hand. No need. No need. End turn. What else can we do? We can break the glass here. We can turn these lights off. We can, where's the sign? I can kill that sign. There's a loose thing up here, I believe. Is there? Maybe not. No, it's on this side. My bad. There we go. Loose tile. Can we break these? Nope. I think I did everything. You can close the door, open the door. You can click on this guy and make him mad. 3-6. I can fireball that too. I think I'm going to have to fireball that, unfortunately. I can play this too, but you know what? Let's fireball that. Hit his face, and let's do this. My turn is done. I should mention, in regular constructed decks, when you make your own decks, you can only have 2 of any card. 4 of any card. What am I thinking? 2. No, 2. It is 2. I don't know what. 4 is magic. So you have only 2 of any card. However, if you're playing arena, you can have no limits. If you happen to get like 10 fireballs in your arena draws, you can get all 10 if you want to. But that would not be a... Actually, might be a pretty interesting arena deck then. But you probably won't win. So regular rules don't necessarily apply to constructed, to arenas. So this guy's got plenty of HP. He wants to kill it with this next turn. That's why he hit it for 1. And I am going to... I think I'm going to play this guy. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're probably going to do. Or we can do this. Nope, we're doing this. Proof is my shield. Divine Shield. I didn't want to run both of these in here. They would both die. So I'm going to kill this next turn and then attack with... to face everything I have. There's different card backs in the game too. Let me show you that. If you go to options, you get these card backs simply by... Like, if you do better than like rank 20 for ranked, you unlock a card back. You can like, you did a whole bunch of them. They're not really that valuable. Let's go with, let's get this one. This one looks kind of cool. Maraud. So now that's my new card back. Only he can see it though, so it doesn't really matter. This guy's already a 3-1. He's got a secret too. It's like a trap card. So we'll see what it does. I kind of want to play this, which I will. Let's freeze this guy. Play this. Let's attack with this. I don't mind losing this guy. It activates his trap, and it just gives him 8 armor. No big deal. Whenever friendly mech dies, get +2/+2. Alright, this game so far, I think I'm winning. And by think, I mean I definitely am winning. Hopefully it will go pretty well. Each individual Hearthstone game probably lasts like 10 minutes. It can last longer. With my Murloc deck, if all goes well, I can end the game in literally... By the time I get 3 mana or 4 mana, the game's already over. If I have a good draw. But that's not always the case. He's got Jeeves. Whoa. That's interesting. It helps you a lot, actually, if you have less than 3 cards. Alright, what can I do here? I can play... Anything I want to return? Not really. Some cards have effects when you play them, so you can basically play it twice. Or if it's weak, you can return it to your hand and play it again for full HP. We're gonna do this. My shield for Argus. I think we're gonna hit his face. I kind of want to kill this thing though, because he's gonna be drawing some cards. But so will I, so it's no big deal. I'll play this. I'll play this. And I want to get rid of this just to draw more cards. So what do I do with this? What do I do with that? You know what? I'll hit his face. You hit his face with everything. And then I'm going to return this back to my hand and replay it. Because it's a 1/4 right now. When I replay it, it'll recover itself. Never mind, it costs 4 mana. I am so dumb. Whoops, I thought they cost 1 mana for some reason. I wasn't paying attention. That happens a lot. And my turn. I get 2 cards now, though. Because of this guy. Interesting. Again, I should win. If he plays like a Flame Strike, I'm going to cry. Because it does 4 damage to all my guys on the board. And I'd be so screwed. It does how many cards we each have in our decks as well. And you can see our card backs. Oh, there it is. Time to cry. This game's done. I should have played all those guys. And he got 5 HP by killing my zombie chow. Dragon's Breath. This game quickly turned for the worse, unfortunately. It's not necessarily over, but I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. Quickly turned sour. I have this. I guess I can play. I'll play this. I can play these 2. Which I probably... I mean, this guy gets stronger, though, if he dies. But I want to get less cards in my hands. Do this. I get 2 cards now for playing both of those. This game's going to be rough. I did draw Flame Strike so I can kill both of these next turn. This game's taking a little bit longer. You get a maximum of 10 mana. And whereas in Magic, the mana would be you play mana. You play land cards to give you mana. Here you get basically 1 mana crystal per turn. And the way I think it's actually a better system. Because it rounds out the mana curve. Makes it less random. because everybody knows how much mana they get per turn. No, this guy's dead. Actually, it benefited me because he won't draw any more cards from it, and I already got to use them. Now it's my turn. This guy's got 5 HP, and this guy only does 4 damage. So I can play this guy first, or I can just ping it. I'm just gonna ping it, I think. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play this guy. 4 damage to everything, baby. And then we're gonna kill this, and it's gonna respawn on 1/2, and we're gonna kill that, and my turn is done. I think I'm back to winning. This game is going okay. This guy's interesting. At the start of each turn, he gets +1 attack. Too bad, he's gonna die. He's gonna kill it for. He's gonna do 1 damage to it, and oh well. I think I might win this. This is one of the longer games. I usually play my Warlock deck if I'm playing ranked, and I can run through games very, very quickly. Deal 4 damage to random enemy minion. I can kill this. So this plays, I kill that automatically. Special delivery. And we can play. I'll play these two. Do you like to play with fire? I mean, I play a lot of trading card games and collectible card games. This Hearthstone is well balanced. It's a little bit simplistic if you're coming from Magic the Gathering, but it's easily as complex as any other card game besides Magic. The only thing Magic I think has over Hearthstone is the complexity and additional cards. This game is still only a year old as this video. There's like 500 cards or something, whereas Magic has like thousands and thousands, and it has more room for crazy combos. Crazy combos in that you can have very easily like infinite 1/1 creatures. You can do infinite damage, infinite life. There's so many crazy combos in Magic, whereas there aren't that many crazy things on here. So some guy last week did set up a combo where he was shooting like literally 28,000 arcane missiles, and the game took like 15 hours. So there are crazy combos here too. This is a really long game, and we're back to anyone's game. I'll play this. I'm basically playing everything I draw. And should I kill this, or should I'm gonna hit his face? So hopefully he draws nothing useful, and I draw more useful stuff, and then we're gonna win. And after this round, I'm gonna call it after I show you some of the other stuff in the game. But if you haven't played Hearthstone yet, you're missing out. It's easily the most accessible, easy to learn collectible card game. I mean, a lot of other games before Blizzard tried to make an online card game, and they didn't do very well. Only one I can think of right now is Urban Rivals. It's a browser-based card game, but it didn't do that well. Whereas this game is super popular. Well, I think one of the most popular online games right now. Oh, come on, bro, hurry up. You can, of course, do some. You can say thank you if you want. You can say oops. You can basically use these to taunt your opponent. And there's no actual talking. You can only talk to your friends in the game. So you can only communicate with your enemy, with your opponent, by doing these. Come on, what is that? Is he gonna kill me with it? Is he gonna kill me with it? It's just that. Okay, let's see what I can do. I'm at 4 HP. I gotta kill this guy next round. I'm gonna die. Ooh, I just drew a really good card. Really good card. Okay, I can win this now. I have no more. I only have 7 cards left in my deck. When that card died, it gave me a random secret, but I had no more secrets in my deck, so I can't have a secret if I have nothing in my deck. So I can win next turn if all goes well. Please draw something useless, and please let me win. Come on, don't have 2 damage in your hand. If he has Fireball... No! That guy is charging attack the same turn he comes out. And he won. Shucks, that was actually a very close game. Dragged down for a while, though. And I lost. I'm level 37 with my Mage. And the more you play, you just gain levels. And what you get for gaining levels is various cards. I get more. I get a golden mirror image if I hit level 38, for example. So wow, you guys saw me lose in Hearthstone twice. What a showing for myself. Aside from that, there's some PvE content in the game called Solo Adventures. The only point of doing them is you do get some cards, but they cost a lot of gold to unlock, or real life cash. Let me show you all the classes in the game real quickly. You can make a Warrior, Shaman, Rogue, Paladin, Hunter, Druid, Priest, Mage, or Warlock deck. And you unlock these. If you just start the game, you don't even have all of these unlocked. You get them by beating the AI versions of the opponents, and then you unlock them. There's a lot going on in Hearthstone. It's a surprisingly easy game to pick up and learn, but still very difficult to master. If you guys do want to, anyway, guys, if you guys do want to play Hearthstone or just learn more about it, do check the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. Anyway, guys, later.